All right, good morning or good afternoon or perhaps good evening, depending on whether you're a morning person or a night owl. So, a little bit of information about our vocabulary this week. We've got some new words, of course. This is week 5. We're going to go to shstheater.net and click on vocabulary. Now, I know you've noticed that I've taken the definitions out of the vocabulary words because no one was watching my videos, and I am not really teaching you if I'm just putting a bunch of stuff on the website. So that is why I make the videos, and that is why I like for you to watch them. So there is a video for every single word in the vocabulary that we've done so far, and we're going to continue that. So we did tape last week. Our tape video is right here in case you didn't get to watch it, and it's pretty good. And then this week, we're going to scroll down a little more and look at some of our theater personnel. And there's another video this week on areas of the stage, and that one's a little more fun than this one because it's a play pause it and you stop and answer questions, and it's kind of sassy and cute. So for theater personnel, these are just members of the backstage tech crew. Well, not even the tech crew, just people who aren't actors. And this is just sort of an introduction to the people that you wouldn't see on stage, but doing things off stage, okay? So we're going to start with the stage manager. Now, the stage manager has many different jobs. One thing that the stage manager does is sort of organizes rehearsals and makes sure that he or she knows exactly what's going on in rehearsals that day. And they usually have what's called a rehearsal report where they mark who's present, who's absent, what we covered during the rehearsal. You know, did we get to everything that we were trying to get to? Any kind of notes on blocking where actors enter or exit, what kind of props might be used, what scenery needs to be used. Sometimes they set up sort of mock scenery on stage, such as tables or chairs or rehearsal boxes, so that the actors have something to sort of work around. Because if you go out on stage and the director says, sit down, you need to have somewhere to sit, obviously. So that's what the stage manager does during rehearsals. During the show, the stage manager could do a multitude of different things. The stage manager could be backstage, sort of directing everyone on where to go and making sure that they're where they should be. Or the stage manager could be out in the house or up in the light booth watching the show and telling everyone what to do on a headset. So if you've got people backstage on headset telling actors when it's their cue and when they need to start, or if you've got people backstage on headset who are moving scenery around, then the stage manager is watching the show and can let everyone know when it's time to do certain things, when it's time to play a sound or play a song or turn on a light cue, and that's called calling the show. And we could talk about that for an hour, so I'm not going to say anything more about that. But the stage manager is basically next in charge after the director. So the stage manager is someone that all of the cast and crew respect rather, because the stage manager knows a lot about what's going on and really takes care of everyone. And if someone needs something, they let the stage manager know. And it's a very important job, just above being a director, just below being a director. So next, that takes us to the director. The director is the person who has a vision and a plan for the entire show. The director has a hand in absolutely everything, from costuming to set design to what the actors do and where they go and how they move and how they speak. And directors have all different types of directing styles. Some directors just tell an actor, I want you to come out on stage and cross to your partner, without a lot more instruction than that. And then some directors are very, very specific about everything they want done and in a precise way. Directors usually set up a rehearsal calendar for the entire cast and crew, and the director is there for absolutely everything. The director oversees everything, especially at the high school level. When you get into some professional theater, there are some directors who, once the show goes on, they don't really come anymore because their job is done. but most high school directors and even college directors are going to be at everything to make sure everything is running smoothly. So they really do literally everything. They're just the leader, they're the boss, and they help everyone do their jobs. Okay. So that takes us to number 19, which is house manager. The house manager is a pretty easy concept to understand. And you probably know what the house manager does just by understanding what the word house means and what the word manager means. And the house manager simply manages everyone and everything that happens in relation to the audience. So if you have ushers who show people to their seats, if you have ticket takers who take people's tickets, if you have concession stand workers or people who sell tickets in the lobby, the house manager manages all of those people and makes sure that they have everything they need and that they know where everything is and they're ready to set everything up every night during the show week. So the house manager doesn't come to many rehearsals or even many dress rehearsals. The house manager might come to final dress to help out and make sure they know what is expected of them and what is expected of their crew. But the house manager manages everything that happens with the audience in the house. Okay. All right, and then you have a much more broad term, which is crew. And we've talked about crew a little bit before, but your crew is all of the people who are managed by the stage manager, the director, and the house manager. So your crew are normally those people who are dressed all in black so that they're not noticed, because we don't really want the audience noticing them. We want the audience noticing the actors and all of the performers. So your crew is usually very quiet and very quick and dressed in black. They're basically little theater ninjas who run around the theater and get stuff done as quickly and efficiently as possible. And that can be anyone from a stagehand to a light board operator to a tracks person who runs the music to, let's see, your spotlight operator, someone who runs projections from the booth if you have something projected onto the stage from a projector. Anything like that is going to be done by a crew member. Okay. All right. I hope this helped and helped clear things up for you. If you have a question about one of these terms, let me know, and I'll be happy to clear up any information for you. Also, if you want any other information about these terms, you are welcome to Google them to read a sort of textbook definition of that term, because it's probably going to be pretty accurate. These are terms that have to do with theater. You know, if you put in the word fly, you're going to get a very interesting group of definitions on Google. Whereas fly in the theater, you know, means something else. It means to raise something off the stage. But for these words, you really could Google them and get some good information. All right, I hope this helps, and I hope you have a great week. This is kind of a crazy week because we have ACT coding this week. We have ACT coding next week. And then the week after that is the week before fall break. And then we have fall break, and then we have homecoming week. So the next few weeks are going to be kind of crazy. I'm going to cut down on the workload just a little bit because it is going to be crazy over the next few weeks. But thank you for checking in. Thank you for watching the video. And let me know if you have any questions or need any help. Bye.